Alright, am I live? I should be live. Yeah. There we go. Okay, cool. Alright, so this is part 2 of the Holy Grail War. And this is going to be a little bit of a shorter stream, but that's all good. We're still going to get through some story stuff. And as, like, part 1, I'm going to be reading quite a bit since not all the characters have voice acting. I am not a voice actor. I cannot do that stuff, so I'm just going to read it like how I normally would read it. Anyways, this is your imaginary friend VTuber Kiwi and Terras, and here we go. I'm going to be continuing on with the story here. This is the wrong window. Let's see here. That's not what I'm looking for. I'm looking for missions. There we go. Alright, we gotta continue.
Please look back. No, looking back would kill them. Oh, but do it anyway. Casterus, oh Casterus. How could you succumb to a command spell?
Oh, well, there's your flowers, Casterus. Yep. That's about what I expected. Rin, a sea of flowers. Is this the materialization of the caster's inner landscape, a reality marble?
I know there's someone backing you. And I know you want to use the treasures to get back into the Phantasmoon games. You've been plotting against her this whole time. Earlier, you intentionally lured Goldie to her, hoping that they'd kill each other off. Right.
You're a master detective indeed. Then you should also know she's powerful enough to steamroll the Holy Grail War overnight. Why risk declaring war on her just to turn me?
Even goddesses have weaknesses. The fact that you accepted the invitation to come here is proof of that. Even with an imaginated body granted by the Holy Grail, the wish power of this land can only sustain her for 7 days. In other words, if you and I join forces, slaying a goddess is not a pipe dream.
No, I can't laugh yet. I've got to hold it in. But if this works out, I can get rid of anybody who stands in my way, be it goddess or detective.
Are you trying to knock out Casterus, or are you trying to team up with Casterus?
Everything is going exactly as planned. I'll be the heroine of the new world.
Okay.
I can see her entire inner monologue. Is she completely oblivious? A fool in every sense of the word. But no matter, she's merely bait. So she's welcome to drown in her delusions. At this rate, it's a matter of time before I expose this hypocrite.
The god of the new world clearly should be me. So why does it feel like I'm getting 0 screen time?
Because you are. Rin, nobody move. Your shady deal ends here.
Finally. You've finally fallen into our trap.
Alright, so what is going on here? Because I'm even confused. I feel like we're somewhere where Casterus should be, and there is no Casterus in sight.
Everyone looks so confused. Oh, that's on me. I forgot to warn you all before setting you up. Oh, come now, Miss Streamer. The person you plan to backstab has arrived. It's time to prove your strength to me.
I knew you'd sit back and watch us fight. Good thing I saw this coming. Sorry, great detective, but your plan is about to fall flat. The one and only winner of this Holy Grail War is me, the Great Sparksy! All you losers, get ready to be wiped out by Ryder's Reality Marble and die a miserable death!
Okay, so you are teamed up with Casterus then, right? Something like that. Alright, so there's Casterus.
Say your on, Sparklet. The audience is watching.
Oh my god. You have my sympathies.
Enter dormant sleep in my embrace. Sink into muddy death amidst fresh flowers. This is my noble phantasm, flower for Thanatos. Ha! Ha 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 ha!
That was
What a
something.
pity. Your stream has already been taken down by the mods. The Phantasmoon games are on, so this Holy Grail war must conclude in secrecy.
I mean, Planet Arcadia is really quite a chaotic mess right now. Rin. We'll have the power through the chaos. Miss Ryder, you don't actually want to fight, do you? Blink if you've been kidnapped.
Oh.
Okay, yep, that's the thing. Oh. That's a lot of blinking. Why are you surprised?
By the command staff, I order you, unleash your noble phantasm at 100%. Transform!
Why isn't it the complete form?
Interesting.
Sorry.
Oh, that's right. I'm supposed to go with the tentacles first. Alright. And that.
The battle is so intense. How could I rob my Sparks heads of this kind of fun?
But the stream's been cut.
They can always watch a VOD.
Oh, right. Woo!
Alright. We got more defense, which is good. Just so we're clear, I don't even know what I'm doing right now. I'm just clicking buttons. Yep. Push that, I guess.
That's my weakness. Quick, destroy it.
Oh, the final boss needs to stay in character. We can't have you handing out intel to the hero now, can we?
Got it.
My gosh, Castro sounds miserable. Alright. Bigger shield.
Someone has been holding back this entire time. By the command staff, I order you! Unleash your noble phantasm at 200%! Attack!
I'm sorry, but I can feel the power surging through me.
Don't need that one, actually. It's generating. Open the shield. See if I can get some more of these. Cancel. That's more like it. All right. Oh, hi, Archer. You're randomly here now. Oh, that's... yeah. Something. That's not right. Why is there two of you?
Mr. One, run.
You've got to be kidding. Our screen time is over?
You didn't have really any in the first place. Okay, mysterious twin tails. Archer, deal with that detective and that counterfeit saint. As you wish. There are some interesting things happening here. As for that false believer, strip her bare and confiscate her garments as offerings to me.
There's two goddesses?
Apparently. I don't really understand what's happening here either, Sparksy. Rin. So, you are the Archer duo corresponding with that Holy Grail War? Mysterious twin tails? Have you just figured it out? I started off using that rabbit girl as bait to seize all the treasure and eliminate a few masters along the way. Who'd have thought she'd reel in such a large catch? Who are you? Oh, sorry. Right, run now. Who are you? You look like me, and why is Archer on your side? Mysterious twin tails. Have you forgotten your gift so quickly? Earrings? Ishtar? Alright, so this is Ishtar. A fragment of my divine consciousness has been dwelling within that earring all along, waiting for the perfect moment to descend. Myth is the oldest form of fiction. Gods endure forever in myths, always responding to wishes. How fitting for this land rooted in imagination. Paths, eons, this place is overflowing with treasures even I've never seen. Elation, the beauty, especially suit me well. What a goddess wants, a goddess gets. Although this world lacks magical energy, I can maintain my divine spirit if I convert faith into wish power. While I was contemplating how to start my religion and conquer the cosmos, an incredibly devout believer made an unexpected appearance. Are you talking about I'm not sure who she's talking about. Who you're talking about. Alright, Ishtar. You are quite the jester, aren't you? I'm starting to like you. I don't think Rin is. Rin. She means me. Alright, Rin. To think I'd end up in a world with absolutely no connection to magecraft. This absurd development is practically mocking me. Is a so-called flawless countermeasure fundamentally impossible in a world that completely rejects magecraft? Ishtar. Correct. It was you, driven into a corner. Subconsciously, you prayed to be stronger, to be more perfect, as if then you would be able to escape your predicament. Thanks to you, a new Imagenae named Rin Tosaka appeared in plain Arcadia. A cold and perfect dark witch, an aloof, untouchable beauty akin to a goddess. Would there be a more fitting vessel for me to possess? Rin, what is it that you want? Ishtar, I'm here to answer your wish. Within 7 days, I shall make Rin Tosaka a being that stands above all others. Starting with becoming a deity and ruling over planet Arcadia. It's a pity. I haven't quite decided whether to have you follow the beauty, the elation, or simply carve out a new path called the Tosaka. Rin. Being a god is some work, huh? Hold on. So, the one who attacked me on the rooftop earlier, it wasn't Goldie, it was you? Ishtar, too late for that realization. My rituals have already spread across planet Arcadia. If I so wish, I can claim the wish power permeating this land at any moment. Hand over the Holy Grail and put an end to this farce. There is some flowers happening here.
I will not allow such a thing to happen. I am the Hand of Shadow, Casterus, the demigod of death.
Good. Come on out, Casterus. You can show him your confidence in all the things.
Please turn back. Do not disturb these fresh flowers in their muddy depths.
Ishtar, you seek your own demise.
This isn't the first time I have faced death. I finally understand its meaning. I am no longer afraid.
Rin. It's 3 against 1. I'm no servant, but I know my way around a magecraft battle. Truce or a fight to the bitter end? Your choice. Ishtar. I'll let you off this time, but I can't promise things won't get ugly next time. Sometime later. Oh, there's Gilgamesh. Alright, Lancer. Impressive, Miss Osaka. You actually made a goddess back down with sheer intimidation. Rin. I'm a bit surprised myself. In any case, let's take stock of the situation. Rin. First, I cannot speak. First, the detective deduced that the true culprit wasn't Sparksy, but Ishtar hiding behind her. That's why he feigned betrayal, to try and win Sparksy over. Second, in order to win the war for herself, Sparksy wanted to incite the detective to fight Goddess, and thus agreed to meet with him. Third, each harboring their own motives, the two decided to work together using their meeting as a trap to lure the goddess out. Too bad both of those idiots mistook me for the goddess. They never thought that there could be another me in the world, though to be fair, neither did I.
Easy now, easy.
Rin, I'm surprised Archer didn't catch you.
Home turf advantage? I have plenty of tricks up my sleeve. Here, the elixir of youth. Please, take it and forgive me.
The So Glad?
This elixir is the real deal, but I have a feeling using it to extend my life would bring some serious bad karma. So I haven't dared to touch a single drop.
Looks like So Glad. Answer. You're surprisingly principled about this sort of thing. What about you, Master? He doesn't strike me as the type to resist temptation.
Mr. One, anyone with eyes can see he doesn't have a single good intention. It would only be a matter of time before he showed his true colors. So I took the initiative to dissolve our contract. Without his imaginated body, he probably reverted back to a halo. That guy was definitely interested in the elixir. He said, I finally thought of the right way to fly with my ear wings. I want to go back to when I was a kid and try it out. Well, he won't get the chance now. You're welcome.
Rin,
Look on the bright side. At least we lured out the true culprit and figured out what she's up to.
Ishtar. It's too late for that realization. My rituals have already spread across planet Arcadia. If I so wish, I can claim the wish power permeating this land at any moment. Hand over the Holy Grail and put an end to this farce. Rin. That shameless goddess kept bragging how she could end the war in an instant, only to run away with her tail between her legs. I guess she was bluffing, just like me. Lancer. She's a goddess nonetheless. Even if she hasn't recovered her full strength and might be at a disadvantage when outnumbered, taking out a mere servant would be child's play for her, let alone a master. Speaking of which, she seemed remarkably interested in that Holy Grail of yours. Rin. The Holy Grail is no longer a wish-granting chalice. What does she want with it? Lancer. It's possible that, like you, what she wants isn't the Grail itself, but the magical energy inside. Rin. You mean she wants to break free from the constraints of wish power and forge a true divine body for herself?
Spot on.
Oh, hi, Kuchiba.
She left a challenge. We are to hand over the Holy Grail at the Star Rail Fest before the 7th day. Otherwise, she'll start the ritual and take the Holy Grail herself.
Okay. And it's not my first time slaying a god. Rin. At this point, we have no choice but to face her head on. Alright. What's going on? What do we got? Hello. Yeah? Is that all? I just wanted to... What's going on, Ren? Alright. I never thought I'd get dragged into the eye of the storm like this with Archer on the opposing side. Of all the people to end up in this kind of drama, fate has a twisted sense of irony. Lancer. As this master, you should have... You should have plenty of experience with this. I don't know why I was reading that and it just kept breaking my brain, but it did. Yeah. Anyways. Rin, it's not the same. More precisely, there's a fundamental difference. Bystanders always see things more clearly than those involved. But only someone who has personally experienced both sides can understand the true complex issues at play. So, I guess, you know, we'll face this with you. You know, not going anywhere. All right, Rin. Everyone, pull yourselves together. We're going to be very busy from here on out. I swear, on the honor of the Tosaka family, I will do everything I can to bring this event to a satisfactory end. I will defeat her, both the goddess and this perfect version of myself. Lancer. There's the Tosaka I know. Red. My head feels much clearer. I can feel my connection with this land growing stronger. As I am now, perhaps I can turn the memories of the past into the strength to move forward. Oh, okay. We got a very small... whatever his name is. Or... Oh, Archer, that's your name. Hello. Answer. Impressive, you've captured that overworked to death face of his perfectly. I'll take that as a... Rin, I'll take that as a compliment. It'd be a waste not to turn every bit of confusion and regret from the journey into a stepping stone for the future, wouldn't it? Alright, so we have a fake Archer then. Alright, so we're going to the board. Alright, Rin. There have been some major developments. We need to get our thoughts in order. First of all, the most jaw-dropping revelation is that Kiwi and I are actually unlucky saps who were excluded from the Holy War Grail right from the start. The true Archer Master turned out to be another me possessed by a goddess. After a whole lot of chaos, we've recovered Sparky's false attendant writings. This also means she isn't Casseris's true master. We have the detective to thank for all of this. Turns out he's also one of the servants and counterpart to the King of Heroes, Gilgamesh. Knowing that guy also was also excluded makes me feel a little better. I cannot read. I do not know why I cannot read, but I cannot read. Anyways, now that we have taken down the accomplice, we can focus on dealing with the true culprit, the goddess Ishtar. Alright. So shield, right? Oh. I think I need this because this is what Gilgamesh really likes. I think I'll switch it with this because I don't use the ultimates all that often. That I don't need to do anything for. Okay. Alright, we got more things to find. Alright.
Saving progress. Next time, let's
Hello.
crank it up a notch.
Alright. Percy's Mechatron. I've been scammed, I've been scammed. Telling me Mechatrons only date other Mechatrons. It's clearly prefers Light Paws. This transformation potion is completely useless. No one's ever gonna love me. I'm gonna turn every couple and planet in Arcadia into Mechatrons. That's okay, buddy. Let's just start. Okay. Number of cards Archer can... Alright. After Archer uses his conceptual mystery code, he generates a trace of the conceptual mystic code. Archer can trace up to 2 conceptual mystic codes per turn. Using your conceptual mystic codes, the right order is key to victory. Oh boy, I am not gonna be good at this. Okay, let me see. I think I kind of getting this actually somehow. Not really sure if I'm doing it right, but maybe. No, I don't want to damage all the enemies. Okay, I think this might do it. Alright, is that what I was trying to achieve? Oh boy. I think I did this wrong. I think they're gonna switch back, right? Yeah, they are. Okay, I gotta fix the health here. And a shield. And I don't know if I'm doing this right. Okay, I think, yeah, that's the way to do it. Right? So now that confused guy. Okay, so it's gonna make two confused dudes. That should heal me. Alright, cool. We knocked that guy out. Alright, let's see if this helps. Now, that should hopefully do it. Gain some shields, get some health. Cool, I guess. Now I'm gonna hit them and they're gonna get all confused again. And now... Actually... That one's down. Now it should be good. Guards. Just see what he does. Okay, so nothing can happen if he has no target. I guess that makes sense. Come on. That was my fault.
Light damage.
All right, we got more stuff. I think I might switch it with this one. I think this is gonna be interesting. At this rate, wouldn't I become a god tier loser? No, let me fade away. I will never allow future generations to remember me like this. Alright, so that's knocked out. But this one. We have... Oh! Okay. Hi, buddy. What you doing? Master Thief Furbo. This treasure is all shiny and gold. If we auction it off on the black market, it'll definitely fetch a pretty penny. By then, I'll buy out the whole newspaper, make both presents and all the Furbos work for me, and become a Furbo of Furbos. Never had to lift a paw, a fur. A fur. When did you get here? Okay. What you doing, buddy? I see you. Oh, you don't know who for utilizer? I probably am saying that wrong. Who? I don't know them at all. It's all or nothing. We gotta strike first. Well, okay, bud. That? Yep, okay. Let's see. No replacing on that. I don't think I think I like my thing. I'm never dreaming again. Oh, well, that wasn't much of much, but that's okay. Alright, we're gonna go grab this shield. How you doing, bud? Demon Boar. Finally, the time for revenge has come. Captured alive by a demigod to serve as his claim to fame, and hunted down in Claydon? Oh, whatever. And treated like a loot up for grabs. Tell me, why is it always the trotter that gets hurt in the stories? I mean... Could you just hand over the stuff and not worry about that? You say that nobody ever stops to think about how the trotters feel. Not this time. I refuse to accept the destiny of wild trotters. I will defy it. Alright then. Nope. End turn. There we go. Try and bring down the shield best I can here. I don't need to heal. Don't need to heal, so I should be fine. Yeah, let them smack each other. Going. We're getting pretty good. See how much this does to that shield. Not as much as I thought it would. We'll heal the team at least. Can't play that. This should knock him out anyways. Yep, it did. Right. Got that knocked out. E. Alright. The demon boar. Mom, Dad, I still couldn't overcome the fate of a trotter. Alright, that one's knocked out. Let's check this one out. We got a doggo. I don't want to attack the doggo. Champion of Justice. Mechanical. I am the bone of my sword, steel is my blood, and glass is my heart. I have crossed 1,000 battlefields, unknown to losses, nor known to victories. Tell me, what exactly is justice anyways? I'd say it's this. I guess. No. It's only the name that's easy to understand. The so-called champion of justice is just a pipe dream for those who can't adapt to human society. If there were no villains to belong with, there'd be no need for a champion of justice. But if villains do exist, it's only because there are those who lament that the world doesn't bend to their will, pathetically beckoning for a champion of justice to come save them. In any case, the so-called champion of justice is just another name for human weakness. Trailblazer, I wish I'd never become a hero. Sounds like you've been through some things. Alright. Run out of shield. Oh. Bring out some shields. Let's see. Try and knock out one of these guys first. Go. Get a shield. Get a bigger shield. And there we go. More shield. Bigger shield. The biggest shield. Health. All right, that's knocked down. All right, look at that, 86%. Champion of Justice, just let me drown holding on to my ideals. That's a little depressing. Alright, we gotta go and take care of this. Also, Argente, what are you doing here? Tosaka, you're here. I hope they haven't gone far.
Oh, maiden as passionate as a red rose, we meet again. And dear friend, it has been far too long.
It certainly has.
Though only 20 minutes have passed, I sincerely hope you have found your most precious treasure.
Rin, who are you? This would be Argenti, a Knight of Beauty.
Allow me to introduce myself once more. I am but a passing knight of beauty, Argenti. What an honor to cross paths with you again.
Rin. Again? But we've never met. He probably met, the other you.
Ah, I see. So you must be the evil doppelganger she spoke of.
Oh boy. We're gonna have to fight him, aren't we?
Forgive me. I have sworn an oath to her that I would take your life with my spear. However, I find such a vow lacks beauty, so permit me to provide you with the latest version. I entreat you to a duel of chivalry. Should I be fortunate enough to triumph, you must agree to withdraw from this Imagenae Holy Grail War and acknowledge that Adrilla, the beauty, is the most peerless beauty of them all.
Oh boy. Here we go.
Forgive me. Actions speak louder than words. And I happen to be a man of few words.
More shield.
The flesh wound.
Let's see. Down. Give me more shield, and now we more damage.
Bear witness.
We're doing this again. Wait, I'm gonna wait to use that. Apparently I needed health. All right.
Let's thy loyalty. My gallant friend, put forth all your might.
Shield. So that one's almost down. All right, now it's down. All right, and then this should almost have that one down.
Rise to the challenge.
Cool, got that. Now it can happen. More shield. Now, get the guy. So get the guy again.
Rise to the challenge. Yeah. Best.
Right, on to phase 2. Oh boy.
You're fighting a gentleman.
I forgot he had 4 of those. I don't know why I forgot, but somehow I did. Shields. More shields. That'll do it. Yep, we're gonna let them smack each other.
My gallant friend, put forth all your might. The flesh wound.
Alright, knocks that out. I probably didn't need to use that just now. Now that I think about it. Oh, I didn't need to, but that's alright. Alright, so that should knock that one out. Now I'm completely out.
My gallant friend, put forth all your might. For chivalry.
Alright. We got even more magic happening here. Alright, somebody's been detected.
Such beauty. I admit defeat.
Rin, that was tough. Sure you're not a servant?
I am unworthy of such praise. I have yet to fully grasp the ultimate meaning of beauty. Thanks to you two, I am now certain. I am still unworthy to receive the grace of beauty.
Rin, this wish power, it's Ishtar.
That is her name. Even if she does not hail from this universe, she too follows the way of the beauty.
How did you become her follower? Mr. Argenti, I'm afraid she lied to you. She wants to use all of Planet Arcadia as a sacrifice to her ascension. We have to stop her.
That's what she said too. Almost word for word.
Huh?
I respect differing ideas, including the ambition to ascend the throne of beauty. However, her plan did indeed sound perilous, so I challenged her to a duel. But after that elegant, magnificent, and daring contest, we cleared up our misunderstanding. She is only fulfilling the wishes of a girl named Rin Tosaka, and helping her find her most precious object.
Rin, I'm the girl named Rin Tosaka.
Just that mean? The evil doppelganger is someone else?
Yep. Rin, that's probably also me. She's just trying to use you and to do her dirty work. Don't you see she tricked you?
Her anxiety and confusion arising from her desire to help another were utterly sincere. They were no mere performance. For you, she has given everything. As a knight of beauty, I can promise you, she is a true manifestation of the beauty. I know not of your past. As the defeated, upholding the code of chivalry means I can no longer fight for either of you. But hear me. Your conflict need not end in death, for your souls are equally beautiful and noble. Don't be so heavy-hearted. Let us consider this a simple well-wishing between travelers. For the enduring beauty of this cosmos, farewell! Maiden, as passionate as a red rose, may you all reclaim that most precious thing. What remains after a story comes to a close, after all material gains and losses are accounted for. Something that seems to spring into being from nothing at all.
Oh boy. There he goes. Rin, what a strange person. Still, thank you. He said Ishtar is looking for a most precious thing. That must be the Holy Grail we have. It seems she isn't as certain of victory as she acts. Phew, that's a relief. Let's continue our adventure. Right now, maybe we can slow down a bit. Look, a text message. Oh, it's from Casterus. Alright. Gotta go meet Casterus at the Perlix Tower. About that battle earlier, please do come. Interesting. Okay. Don't you worry, Casterus. We are getting there. What you doing, Casterus? We're coming. Alright, Rin. My mentor has a real weakness for this stuff. I plan to buy gifts before leaving, but I guess we're doing this early. I don't see Miss Casterus. Is she not here yet?
Wow, look, Cass! They even have Nikador! You're being too loud!
A ghost? Oh, they were using a thing.
And Miss Tasaka. Sorry, we were so engrossed we didn't see you.
Hades' helm of invisibility works a little too well.
Reed, you gave us a scare. Your treasure really does have quite the connection to the underworld. And this is...
This is my sister, Polixia. She's my master now.
Oh, good.
We wanted to see you and thank you in person.
Rin, thanks us?
If it weren't for wish power, if you hadn't come to this world, if the Holy Grail hadn't turned the memory of an eternal page into reality, if it weren't for the series of miracles the two of you brought about, we wouldn't be here at all.
And I'm glad to see you guys again. And it's wonderful that you could reunite after so long. But unfortunately, the Grail can't grant wishes anymore, at least not in this Holy Grail war.
This invisibility cloak is all we need.
We decided from the start to keep a low profile and just enjoy city life.
Good.
Unfortunately, Sparksy got to us first. She used the false attendant's writings to forge a new contract with me, leaving me no choice but to draw my blade against you. But she didn't hurt us, or do anything else out of line. If we don't count that earlier transformation.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. I guess this counts as a unique experience of modern life. At least we learned how to order takeout.
Castorus even fast-tracked her car and motorcycle license exams yesterday, though she was forced to do it.
Then piloting a mech shouldn't be much of a problem.
Can I do that? I mean, you flatter me. We had many other strange encounters too. When we get back to an Eternal page, it'd probably take 3 days and 3 nights straight to tell folks about what happened.
It'd take a whole day just to compare the combat power of Mikador and Imagenae.
Green. Oh, you two seem to be quite interested in Mechatrons?
To tell the truth, we invited you here because we wanted to pick out a thank you gift and see the mechs up close. But we ended up getting completely absorbed in it. The sugar-coated bullets of modern society are truly terrifying.
If you don't mind, would you like to pick your own gift? It might ruin the surprise, but finding something you both like is still a win.
Alright. Guess we'll call it my treat.
Let's call it my treat. Something for everyone.
No way! You're the ones who helped us.
I'm the host after all,
You're all
though.
new to this universe, and I can't exactly let my guests foot the bill. Tonight's tab is on me.
Well, then I'd be happy to oblige.
Alright.
Polixia?
Castorus?
Found something they
Which is better? The perfect destruction engine or the super articulated Glamoth Iron Cavalry?
Neither. They're both too expensive.
Oh.
I can pay with my good looks.
Castorus, she said it's okay.
Still no.
Rin, they're so close. I wouldn't have guessed. I thought they'd have more traditional hobbies like Sakura. I suppose I haven't mentioned it to you. I have a younger sister too. Sakura Mato. We have different last names, but she's my sister by blood. She's a girl who loves candy, sweets, and a good horror story. Really are like Castorus and her sister. Oh.
Let's go with this one. What do you think? Castorus? Are you okay?
Yes, don't worry. We still have time. Let's walk around a bit more.
That's something. Looks like they've made their choice. Shall we keep looking around?
Ooh, there's even an exhibit on runner casting techniques over there.
I want to see. It's so beautiful. Is this the charm of industrialization?
Aren't you going to pick something? I've already picked mine when you weren't looking. Oh, okay, Rin. I never understood the appeal of these toys, but seeing them in real life, with the soul imbued by wish power, I guess anyone curious about the world would be drawn to them.
Amazing. Oh, too bad the introduction ended without explaining how the Mechatron actually moves.
Guess it's a trade secret.
Please allow me to expose Perlux's trade secret.
The answer is transference.
Transference? Isn't that a concept from psychoanalysis?
It sounds quite complicated.
Rin, it's actually quite simple. For example, Miss Castorus, do you love Polixia?
Huh? If you mean as family. Of course. Polixia is my dearest sister.
Alright, Rin. Imagine a girl who looks just like her. You would transfer your feelings for your sister onto her and treat her as you would the real Polixia.
Is that true, Castorus?
Naturally, this transference is unconscious, regardless of one's conscious mind. People are driven by their subconscious. When an individual projects their feelings for person A who is similar to person B, that's transference.
Ah, so you mean Mechatrons can move because people have seen similar things before?
No, it's because humanity wants to see similar things that Mechatrons are given life. The essence of Imagenesis is simply the reality people wish to make real.
Oh, that's amazing! I totally get it. So, in the end, what makes Mechatrons move?
I guess that power?
When Imagenae are born, they draw a portion of mass from the elation path space to form their bodies. Upon death, those bodies dissipate, returning that mass to the path space. I made all of that up. Nilex didn't tell me anything.
Ishtar, subconsciously, you prayed to be stronger, to be more perfect, as if you would be able to escape your predicament. Thanks to you, a new Imagenae named Rin Tosaka appeared in Arcadia.
Are you thinking about Ishtar? On that matter, I have some thoughts I could share.
Rin, you noticed, Miss Castorus.
Maybe the problem isn't as complicated as you think.
Hold on. Let's check out first, then we'll talk business.
Agreed.
A little bit of a line here, don't we?
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Perlux Corp. All Mechatron units displayed in the exhibition area are available for purchase. For more information...
I'd like to get each of them a gift.
Did you pick Castorus?
My sister and I chose Alloy King Pom Pom as a symbol of the Trailblaze. No, of this cosmos. I think there is no better fitting gift. If you don't mind, I'd like to give it to Miss Tosaka as well.
Did you pick Tosaka? Oh, you chose Alloy King Pom Pom as well. When it comes to picking a gift that represents the Trailblade and the Kiwi, this is definitely the best choice. The Kiwi, if I suggested we give it to the two of them as a gift from the both of us, would you mind? You are the real sisters.
Ah.
2 King Pom Pom Alloy Armor 999s. How would you like to pay?
Just put it under this employee ID.
Racking your brain, you scramble a few numbers as you can, resembling an employee ID.
Wait, isn't this Madame Pearl's employee ID?
Well, it is their first time visiting our cosmos. It's only proper that gifts be given in the name of the IPC to show the proper respect. We still have more touring to do, so please just deliver them to the Forbobo Weekly office. Run!
It's all arranged. Huh? Where'd they go?
Oh boy.
Oh, what a rush! I knew it! If I went all out, this wheelchair would go faster than Lord Nias.
Now we can get down to business.
Maybe we'll never be able to forget this Holy Grail War.
Rin, that's the meaning of the journey. But you two want to be part of that. But man, I can't. But you two want to part with your meaningful souvenirs from the journey and give them to me? Why?
Our reason is the same as yours. This memento is more precious to the other person than it is to me.
Friend, after all, this is your first time in the cosmos, right?
But you and I both have our own deeper reasons. I know. That's Miss Tosaka's secret. Let's set that aside for now. Right now, we have no option but to defeat Ishtar. Otherwise, Miss Tosaka won't be able to continue her journey.
Rin, defeating a legendary goddess, huh? It's a funny coincidence how it lines up with the Chrysos Heir's adventure in As I've Written.
Actually, that's exactly why we are here. We will help Miss Tosaka defeat her.
Rin, you live up to your names as epic heroes. But will the methods meant to slay titans be enough to kill a...
Perhaps you missed it, Miss Tosaka. I never said kill. I said defeat.
And defeat?
That's right. Be it titans or gods, humans are nothing to them. The odds of ants slaying a behemoth are incredibly slim.
But if they can create their own rules, even ants have countless ways to win.
That's how the epics of humanity are all written too.
We must create a Holy Grail war especially for you, Miss Tosaka.
Alright, is that something we can just whip up on the spot?
While I was stuck as Sparksy's servant, I learned a lot of Fuyuki's city's secrets from that archer. I finally understand how the Holy Grail War really works. You could say it's the only viable strategy we have left.
An archer, sounds like he isn't exactly thrilled to risk his neck for the goddess either. That's good. Still, creating a Holy Grail war, especially for me... I get it. You want me to absorb the magical energy of the Holy Grail before Ishtar can, cutting her off at the source. The ceremony for the Holy Grail is already done. I don't think we can host another one.
You don't need to worry about that, Miss Tosaka. Because in this Imagenae Holy Grail War, there are actually 2 Grails.
2 Grails? Unexpected, yet makes perfect sense. Where's the other Grail now?
In the hands of someone we all know. You're going to be surprised when you see them. We don't know exactly where they are right now, but that master and servant duo will definitely be a huge help to you, Miss Tosaka.
At this point, only one crucial question remains. Miss Tosaka, to save Plain Arcadia, are you willing to give up your chance to continue your journey?
We might still have other options. Rin, true. There might be plenty of other options, but the most effective one is probably the one right in front of us. I already swore I'd bring this event to a satisfactory end. At this point, wouldn't I be a laughingstock for great heroes if I backed down now just because I heard there'd be a cost? If I lose something, I'll just find a way to get it back. Believing I won't lose anything in the end is how I made it this far. Rest assured, I've been prepared for this since the moment I started this journey.
Miss Tosaka, you needn't be so heavy-hearted. You can leave it to us to defeat the goddess.
Rin, huh?
After all, even mountains of gold and silver can't compare to the weight of 2 souls, can they?
Rin, are you planning to throw your imaginary bodies straight into the Grail to convert them into magical energy? No way, absolutely not.
I don't see why not. The power of a goddess is a bit more intense than I imagined. Just stalling her for a little while nearly drained everything we had. I really wanted to finish this Plain Arcadia journey with you. But we can still keep you company as you go on, just in a different form. My sister and I have already made up our minds. After all, these imaginated bodies were just accidental miracles to begin with. We're really, really happy that we could go on this sightseeing tour full of surprises and have so many of our wishes granted all at once. At the end of this journey, there could be nothing better than sharing our joy with Miss Tasaka and the Trailblazer. Besides, everyone back in As I've Written is still waiting to hear this brand new adventure story we wrote with you. Shouldn't keep them waiting, right? We might carry different burdens than you do, Miss Tasaka. But be it flame chasing, magecraft, or the paths, people often mistake bending the laws of nature for nature itself. They forget that before any of that, we exist first and foremost as humans. We're bound to lose things along our journey, but those bonds don't just vanish. The blessing of death stripped me of all my bonds the moment I was born. But with the help of all the flame chasers, I managed to bring my sister and everyone else back to me. I was destined to lay down my life to chase the flames. But it wasn't until the very end that I realized we were never trapped by fate. We were moving forward to protect everything we had finally gotten back. This is the final bond I formed. It's the reason we could break the cycle and plant the spores of Noose across the cosmos. We are worthy of being human. These are the most precious treasures life has given me. Now, I want to pass them on to you. As a thank you, and as a blessing from one traveler to another. To everyone, you have always been the girl who shines like the morning star. So please, keep shining, forever and always.
Rin, Castris, Felixia, thank you. I won't let you down. And I won't waste this precious treasure, the strength to go forth. And with that, the truth about Ryder, Miss Castris, finally came to light. Her true master was her sister Felixia, who was granted imaginated life alongside her. The treasure they were given was Hades' Helm of Invisibility, arguably perfect item for two sisters who wanted no part in the conflict. It's just a shame they were blackmailed into being Sparksy's accomplices, who is herself an accomplice. The day of the final battle is drawing near, but now I am absolutely certain that the final victory will be ours. Alright, we're at 90. Let's see. Alright, we're on day 4. Morning, Trailblazer. This is a message for you. If you're awake, please come to the rooftop of Graphia Academy, where we first met. A surprise waits. Alright. Surprises are gonna have to wait for the next stream here. A little bit of a shorter stream today, but we got some more story. We finally got to see what's going on with Castris. I personally am hoping that we see some more of the Chrysos heirs over time, as they're a little bit different than the most of the other characters in Honkai Star Rail. Personally, I kind of want to see Ceredra a little bit. I feel like it'd be interesting to see what she would think about
Talent's maxed out.
different planets and different
Firing on all
worlds.
cylinders.
See what she thinks about all that. But anyways, thank you so much for watching. I will be streaming again on Friday at 9 p.m. And we're going to be doing part 3 of the Holy Grail War. That's going to be a much longer stream than this one. It is entirely possible that it might move stream. I will post if I do move stream. Otherwise, Friday at the usual time. Thank you so much for